Hey guys, welcome back to Rames Games. Not sure what I want this video to be. Gonna be kind of a quick one. Honestly, I don't feel like recording right now, but forgot that I wanted to make this video a couple days ago. Oh, I didn't make the time for it. Hitting all the wrong buttons right now. Kind of wanted to go over the current ship layout and what I've done here with the two repair drones and discuss this thing right here, the HCAA spec glass canopy. And also apologize for the 8-minute video that was like episode 14, I think it was 14. It was either 14 or 15. I don't know why the video is 8 minutes long, and I don't know why I thought I was anywhere near 15 for that recording. But I did, and I wasn't, and it came out, and I apologize. Moving on, so the current setup I have for these repair drones are this one on the left is set to Module 1, the one on the right is set to Module 2, the console right here is set to the navigation module, which is what all my offensive weapons are set to, as well as this navigation console right here. This one is actually set to the navigation node thing as well. This gunnery console on the left is set to 1, and the one on the right is set to 2. Now these have some very obvious effects, which we'll cover in a second. Also don't know if I went over the edit to the ship where I moved the docking bay, but I did. Also in between episodes we got more research done, found a couple more hallway components that need research, a couple of these smaller, more high-tech SSC hallways. I think only one of them was something that was actually useful to me, but I also found this 30 per second repair amount that does systems as a priority, but also does armor as well. Still carrying around the 3% double shot chance. So, something about the repair drones, sorry, that a little bit of testing that I've done with them that I wanted to discuss in this video as well. I will show off in a couple seconds when I get to something to fight. We're just going to go down here where it's nice and easy. No meteors or asteroids or anything. That guy will probably just die on his own because I just shot a bunch of missiles at it. I don't think I need to move. No, I've got this down to a science. I can just shoot straight down. Alright, let's find something decent sized here. This is decent sized. Onwards! Alright, so I'm going to show you the repair drones in action. If you want to use both of them, or multiples at a time, you have to set them to different consoles, which is why I have it nice and convenient. But let's rip this guy apart. Just let the ship face back, because that's where all the guns will hit. Go ahead and collect his loot. I'm going to fly around to the side and rip him in half, and I'll show you the reason for that in a second as well. Everything in this part of the video has a point to it. So first off, go ahead and activate this one. Activate that one. You can't see it, but I'm smashing the 1 key as soon as I open up the console. My cursor is on my ship, and these are repairing any damage. What you're actually seeing them do right now is repair broken shields. It's really weird. They target shields. I'm sure it's because they're new, but they shouldn't be doing that. There's no reason for them to do that. Still got my cargo scoop on as freaking usual. Smash the A and D keys. Kind of straight for my way in. The ship just does a lot better when shooting backwards. Actually kind of... Alright, so the ship is completely disabled. You can see it's now cut in half. Our repair drones really need to stop. You can recall them. Again, just smash the 1 key. And that will recall them. It doesn't recognize more than one of the same repair drone on the same console. So that's why you have to set them to different selectors. Which is why I have them set as 1 and 2 on the 2 consoles that were nice enough to come with the ship. So, the first thing I'd like to point out is, yes, this is where you target the other ships. If the game does what it's supposed to, the hitboxes on the ships apparently aren't the greatest, but go ahead and get these guys back. They have a really quick reload time as long as they've already got the power. It only takes about, I don't know, game. Of course, when it needs to, it's not working. Yeah, for some reason, at the moment, it only wants to target my ship, which is really stupid. Get this thing over here. I don't know if it's just like a proximity thing that it's upset about right now. Yep. Being dumb. Go ahead and go back to the main console. You can see that it's repairing the ship at a pretty fantastic rate. You can see your ship being repaired at the same time. I could have jumped in that ship too. I don't know if me being out of the ship is going to let those guys keep repairing it. I would assume so. But we're going to let them reconnect the ship, so no time lapse or anything. It'll be a minute. Some of you might be wondering, okay, so I've taken a ship, I've ripped it in half. So what now? Can I get 2 ships out of a ship that's been ripped in half? Well, unfortunately, no. You will get shards of ships that actually fly off when the ship's not stationary in space. So if you cut off a ship and it explodes and a piece of it flies out into space, you can't just repair that into a whole new ship. And the game knows that. It does. I have tried it. Oh, I knew better. These things are finicky. A little upsetting, to be honest. I still haven't determined if it's more of a proximity thing or if it's just like a hitbox thing. Really just does what it wants to. Is that gonna repair that ship though? Or is it just gonna fly back to me? Oh well, let's just EVA this. I clearly can't get it to do what it's supposed to. I was hoping that it would repair the docking bay. Unfortunately, it hasn't felt like doing that. There we go. If I could just repair the side here enough, it would give us the docking bay, except the docking bay is right here. There it is. I just want to grab the ship and rotate it to see if it took these two pieces, since they were stationary in space, and reconnected them, or if it just rebuilt the front half of that ship. I just missed it. So it's really hard to tell, but I'm actually moving this thing just mere pixels. It's pretty interesting because the ship is actually kind of glowing green. Okay, well, we forced the whole ship to disappear. As you can see, we are shooting nothing in space. That ship is just gone. Okay. Alright. Maybe this video is not going to be as quick as I thought it was. So, the things you can't do with the repair drones are take two halves of a ship and repair each half and get two ships out of it. Not that there'd be not much point to that anyways, but that's the thing you can't do. You can't use multiple drones on a single selector. Want all the goods. I mean, you can repair a ship from like nothing. Hopefully we can demonstrate that. I should let myself get hit quite a bit because, you know, I could actually show you how quick it repairs itself. So as you can see, there's rightfully nothing left of this ship. Somehow there's still crew on it. I'm impressed for that. Not anymore. Obviously, we've already gotten everything that we need to get from it. Just swing my ship far enough away. Attach these guys over here. Get the ship close, and let's fly in using our fancy EVA suit. Get a little close up on this. Still a little quick save there as usual. Alright. Do we have our EVA suit? Yes, we do. Terrifying every time. Oh, come on. Can you give me a spot to enter? There we go. And you can see the massive chunks of this ship that are being repaired right now. That's all thanks to your friendly repair drones. So you can double team this, and because you have an EVA suit, it's like so much of the oxygen supply. Pretty great. I mean, this ship is just being gonna be a weird way to put this, but erased back into existence. We need to find the reactor. Otherwise, I'm just gonna jump back out of the ship. Probably this thing. Unless this is another gun. Hard to tell. I'm trying to watch my O2. But you can see they stopped repairing because they do have a limited amount of time. Yeah, I don't know where this reactor is. This thing. I thought, no cargo. I don't know why anyone would expect differently. So we repair at like 733 per second, which is pretty fantastic. About time to ditch, honestly. Yeah, let's just ditch. Go back to our ship. Get some EVA stuff going on here. Try to make it to this little square right here. Oh gee, this again? It's gonna be complicated. I do need to get back in soon, or else I am rightfully dead. The game really doesn't seem to like that. So I'm actually going to run out of oxygen. I think. Need to really get one of these blue spots. It's kind of not good. Kind of super not good. I have an idea. Remember, we did quick save a long time ago before we left our ship because we knew that EVA missions were complete bullshit. I'm surprised there hasn't been a patch to it, to be honest. But most recent save doesn't overwrite. Yep, I died. But oh well, that's about all the EVA missions I can take for the moment. We had everything off of our ship, so it doesn't actually matter, but... Last thing I wanted to point out here was the HCAA spec glass canopy. So over the course of your blueprint findings, find things really rarely that are upgrades to your cloning base. So in this case, if you read this, it says one of your cloning vats has a hole in it because of its glass canopy. Basically researching this for 8 minutes and 40 seconds and 200,000 mass will give you +1 capacity. And if you remember that, as far as I know, the only person we have is this useless guy, who's now a running joke of the game. You might as well be, you know what, Marv is a mascot. And he even does that wrong. But, anyways, that's all I really wanted to mention. Really scatterbrained over the whole thing. I'm tired. I didn't feel like recording. But I kept forgetting about this video, so just wanted to get that out there. I apologize if it wasn't up to snuff with people's expectations or whatever. That's fine. I might be playing some Stonehearth Alpha 15 soon. See what kind of changes they have there. Alpha 14 was just too broken for too long. I didn't play any of it, but just stuff I was reading about it. Yeah, it had some issues. But that's gonna do it for today. This episode of Wayward Terran Frontier. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay positive and have yourselves a great day. And if you play this game, have fun getting flung out into space thanks to the EVA missions. Bye bye.